and again with the fadeaway. Special night for Anthony Edwards.
Nico Collins tucked in there tight to the formation. This is very similar to the first play of the game last.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Mixed In Podcast. I'm here with a few guests of mine. My name is Craig. We can start right here.
My name is Keith Jones, senior kinesiology major from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Alexander Rich, senior liberal studies pre-law student from Baltimore, Maryland.
Cool. We're just here to talk about sports, man. Keeping it real simple, real cool. I know y'all heard what happened recently. Luka got traded from Dallas Mavericks to the Lakers. Anthony Davis on the Dallas Mavericks with Max Christie and a few other draft picks.
Yeah,
How do y'all feel about that?
full deal. Lakers get Luka, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris.
Exactly.
Mavs get AD, Max Christie, and a 2029 LA first. And the Jazz get Jalen Hood-Schifino, a 2025 Clippers first, and a 2025 Mavs second.
Man, what are y'all initial thoughts on that, man?
You want to start us off?
I honestly feel like what just happened, honestly, in shock.
No words.
Yeah.
I don't know really what to say, but
Thought
the
it was
Mavericks is in win now mode, and I'm not going to predict anything against the Mavs right now since it just happened, but they're definitely in a position to win now. Lakers are in a position for the future. LeBron probably playing 2 more years. Luka is only 25, still the future.
Yeah.
You know, face of the NBA
Yeah.
outside of Wemby. They still need to rebuild this team. They got, 4 days until the trade deadline?
Yeah.
So, it's kind of hard to say about the Lakers. We still got to see what they're going to do. They need a center and a bench.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yep.
yeah, it's kind of really hard to say with LeBron and Luka on the team, and that's it.
Yeah. So do y'all go ahead. What's your take on it?
Quite honestly, I have no words. That's why I've been sitting here speechless.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I woke up to a Craig Brown phone call at 12:30.
Yeah, it was wild.
Trying to figure out what's going on with the. I'm sitting there,
Alert.
crust all in my eyes.
I called like literally everybody I knew.
I'm like, what's going on? My phone in D&D, so it say 5 different Craig FaceTime calls. I'm like, what's going on? I look at my phone. Luka's a Laker. AD is a Mav. I'm like, is this NBA Central? I'm thinking we got Central.
Yeah.
It's we getting trolled. No.
That's real.
That's real. And then Jalen Hood-Schifino is a piece just to be funny and all.
Just throw him in there.
But when you just throw him in, Danny Ainge's a madman. Just he'll get on any trade possible.
Yeah.
But the main thing that I've been taking away from this is that they're kind of treating, or the Mavs GM is looking at Luka like he's Zion.
Yeah.
He came in, he's 270,
True.
he's injured, he's not one to hoop for real. And the fact that he got moved before Zion, Jimmy,
Yep.
DeJounte getting moved again, he got moved before just anybody you name is absolutely insane to me. If you look at Luka, we're thinking Luka's a Mad for life.
I thought he would. I thought he would be.
He was.
Like, Mark Cuban going to break the bank open, and he probably was, but Mavs GM thought differently. He said because Luka is eligible for, I think it was a
Supermax.
5-year.
Yeah.
It was a 5-year, 345.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
not.
insane money.
Oh,
Yeah, now he's not. He ain't
Yeah,
getting
now
that.
he's not eligible.
now.
You got to stay with your team to get that type of money. That's what
Yeah.
Dame was doing. You can't get that money anymore.
I wouldn't cut that check for Luka. I'm not going to lie. I would have traded him, too, if I was in
Bro,
that
I
situation.
understand why.
of
Like,
course.
honestly, bro, they're not a better team because obviously they haven't played yet, but they're really good still with Anthony Davis
On
getting what
paper.
he wants. I'm saying Anthony Davis got 2 big men, and the last time he had that, I mean, he was putting up MVP type numbers.
Yeah.
Like, and the Lakers won the chip with him as, you know,
The power
a
forward.
Yeah. So I feel like, I mean, I like the move for the Mavs. Obviously, the Lakers needed somebody that they can just trust in the long run.
I
And
like
I
the
don't
move
think
for the
Anthony
Lakers.
Davis was that guy.
Because
Like,
the
he's
Lakers were
great,
going to be
but-
in hell for the next,
Yeah.
Lord knows how many years. Because the Lakers, when you really think about what the Lakers have had since going back to even the 80s, they've been blessed.
Yeah.
That's been their biggest market. You come in, you get Magic.
Yeah.
Then you go from Magic and you get Kareem with him as well.
Yep.
Then you have a little period in the 90s, early 90s, where it's like, oh, Magic left, who do we get next?
Yeah.
You get blessed with Kobe. Then you get blessed with Shaq.
Yeah.
Now you having a three-peat going on.
Yeah.
Then you go from Shaq leaving, then you go get Pau Gasol. Now you're still getting more.
Yeah.
And 2010, they win another ring, and they 2-peat. But now looking at it, it's like the rich get richer.
Yeah.
The Lakers are always going to stay up no
Always
matter
gonna
when you
stay.
think the Lakers are going to be out of it. The Lakers keep getting back into it.
Yeah.
But just to trade your 25-year-old cornerstone for basically, to me, it's not pennies, but to not ask for more for Luka Doncic.
That's enough,
You
though.
should have got a couple first-round picks.
You got no draft capital in that. You
I
actually
mean,
gave up a pick.
They're in win
And-
now mode though. Like it didn't even matter. Like
They have all the assets to win now.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
do,
literally go out
but-
there and perform.
Yeah.
But
For my 25-year-old superstar, like if I heard somebody was getting traded for a first or just one first, you would have thought, oh, Jimmy Butler just got moved.
yeah.
Not Luka Doncic, the man who's been an All-Star, All-NBA for the past 5 years. He was probably when he retires, he's going to be a top
finalist.
15 player of all time.
Yep.
And he's led me to a conference finals and an NBA finals. And you just move him on a Saturday night in February
at like 12 o'clock.
at 12 o'clock.
Bro, you know what's pretty cool though? Like nobody kind of knew this was gonna happen.
That's
Like
but
they kept this under the rug. For
that
like
is
a
also
while.
another problem of mine, though.
What?
To keep that under rug, to not actively shop Luka Doncic is absolutely insane to me. That was a deal you kind of just pulled out the woo-wah.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I can get Anthony Davis. I'm going to talk to Rob Pelinka, see what's going on, put some feelers out. But
Yeah.
to not, and you know the NBA is not a secret league at all. When
No.
somebody's unhappy or something's
Everybody's
going on,
gonna talk,
it
for
is the
sure.
most entertaining league because
Yeah.
when something's happening or something's going on, you find out about it immediately. Jimmy's not happy, that's on the press immediately.
Yeah.
Whoever's not happy, Cat's not happy in Minnesota right now, it's on the press immediately. They're actively shopping Cat, it's on the press.
Yeah.
For us not to hear about this the entire time,
Pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't even say it's impressive. I think it's idiotic.
I mean, for them, it worked out exactly how they wanted it.
They
to
got
be.
the guy they want,
Like they
for one.
got exactly
true.
what they wanted. I feel like if other teams got involved, the process would have taken a lot longer.
And it would have
Then,
been
like,
a lot more drama.
Yeah, Dallas. I mean, Lakers probably
You
would
gotta give up more if other people got involved.
Exactly.
You got a three-team trade, but Utah got nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
But to not hear any other deals from anybody else is still absolutely
It didn't
asinine
matter.
to
I'm
me.
saying this is the guy they wanted.
Yeah, this is who they
like,
wanted.
Jason Kidd coached Anthony Davis before. Like he knows what it's like to coach him, and I feel like maybe like I think he wanted Anthony Davis. I don't think he minds having Anthony.
and who
Davis.
else
Did
would
y'all
trade
see
for
the press conference
Luka
they had?
Doncic?
I didn't.
in the first place.
You said what?
Who else would trade for Luka Doncic?
Miami, Pat Riley would have
Miami
figured out
can get
anything
what?
he could have.
Jimmy Butler for Luka is
Luke, that's
disgusting.
not-
It's
not a
not
good
just
trade.
Pat. It wouldn't have been just Jimmy. Pat would have figured out any type of piece and board he can do
Pick.
to
But
go ahead and
that's
get
what I'm
Luka
saying,
Doncic.
Cash
like,
exceptions.
I think
like,
that's what.
Throw bit. He would have threw somebody random in there. Ben said, "I need to do anything I can
That's
do to get
Anthony
Luka
Davis, bro.
Doncic."
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Anthony
and
Davis.
it's
Anthony Davis is
understandable.
that
I'm not
dude.
saying it's a bad trade. I'm not saying that you didn't get your guy or
Yeah.
that was a bad trade or that's not the trade you should have done. It's that to not hear about this and to not hear, oh, I'm gonna put this out for it just to see if I can get any feelers from anybody else. Because if any other team, really think about it, if any other team hears that Luka Doncic is on the market, you don't think that people are gonna actively try to
They
go
are.
get him?
I think
Of
that's what they
course.
were afraid of. That's
Yeah.
what they didn't want. That's what I'm saying.
Literally.
Like,
the asking price is gonna go up as soon as everybody try to get involved.
yeah, now it's like I don't know where to go now because
Yeah.
so many people calling my phone
That's
about
understandable.
Luka.
You
Now
traded
I
one
just-
first round pick.
Yeah.
But that's the
Other
is that
people had 3 first round picks, and
Yeah.
everybody got involved.
yeah,
You get what you want, you get out.
Mhm.
That's literally what it is.
yeah. It's simple. Like
did y'all see the press conference earlier?
I did. I mean, I watched a little bit of it.
Jason Kidd looked upset.
I mean,
That's a front office issue.
yeah, that's like it got nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And honestly, bro, like Jason Kidd, I mean, Luka, I know he's a great coach, but I think Luka really kind of made Jason Kidd into that coach. Honestly, because like
I feel like
had-
Luka's the best player he's probably had.
Yes.
yeah.
And that kind of like boosted it.
So now
but
this is a test to see if like he's a good coach. Because this is a
they're
good
not
team
going to be
still.
bad. I was about to say they're not going to
Not
be bad. They're
bad,
still going to
no.
be good. Even but the thing is,
saying.
and that's probably what made Nico, their GM, look even further and say, "Oh, we could probably play without Luka," is because they've been without Luka pretty much the whole season, and they've been on winning streaks and cooking.
Yeah.
Kyrie's been leading the team. PJ Washington, when he sees a Thunder jersey, turns
Yeah.
into prime Rashard Lewis for no
Yeah.
reason. I don't understand it.
What I
'Cause of
don't-
the four
Rashard Lewis
losses,
drop.
I didn't mean to cut you off. But
No,
of the
no.
4 losses that the Thunder have this season, because they don't have a lot of losses,
Mhm.
they're all to the Mavericks. They have 4 of them to the Mavericks.
Yeah.
That's their kryptonite.
And what I don't understand is I keep hearing like the Mavs traded him because he's 270, da da da. Like, in the NBA, I feel like 270. If you guys want him to lose weight, I feel like that's not that hard, man. If y'all trade in Luka Doncic because he's overweight, that means somebody's not doing their job. Like, honestly, like
Strength and conditioning coach, man.
no, that's not. Hey, you're right, but I'm saying they're probably not doing their job. Like, honestly.
You wanna
Like,
go step
it's
in?
not that hard for Luka to. You said what?
You want to go step in?
Maybe one day. Maybe one day I could step in, but it's just I don't think it's that hard. If you want him to be 250, I feel like for them, I feel like as a professional team, y'all should work with him on that. I feel like that's a lie. That's all I'm trying to
I
say.
feel like
There's
they gave
no
him
way they traded
chances.
him because he's 270.
I feel like it's part of it, but I feel like they gave him chance after chance after chance. I get that's your star player. I mean, you saw the little finals run. He was in there drinking beer after the Western Conference Finals.
Mhm.
I
They had to
didn't
take
see
it.
that.
Michael Finley took the
he
beer
took it out
from him,
his
looked
hand.
at him
Yeah,
crazy.
That's like the
I forgot all
smoothest
about
way to
that.
take away
He
beer
did.
from
Yeah.
somebody.
And Luke
I
was
would-
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like why'd you just do that?
Yeah.
You're drinking beer and you're the star player.
about
of
to
the
say,
team.
that's
I know you keep
embarrassing.
getting us 40, but you give up
The team
25
runs
for every
through
40
you,
points.
Yeah.
and you sit here doing this. Like,
That's
come on,
one thing
man.
about Anthony Davis, man. Like he wants to be out there and he'll do whatever he can to stay in shape. Like I know
Yeah.
he got like the ticky tack ticky tack injuries and all that, the lingering ones. But I feel like he's more reliable than Luka right now, and I mean they have a good chance to win.
Well, really quickly, this is what Nico Harrison had to say. He said, we really feel like we got ahead of what was going to be a tumultuous summer. Him being eligible for the Supermax and also a year away from him being eligible to opt out of his contract. And so we really felt like we had to get in front of that. We know teams, they've had it out there that they've been trying to load up to sign him once that time comes available. And that's very true. I hate to keep bringing it back to Miami, but I told you, like we said, that 26-27 offseason, where we've been loading up to get that money was going to go towards a Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
So he already knew that team. Yeah, he already knew that because I told you that free agency class is going to be crazy, and Luka was part of that.
Yeah.
It looks like he's not going to be a part of that anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately. And I think the Lakers got the guy they wanted, man. I think
Also, Mark Cuban wasn't involved in anything. That's what he said. He said he didn't know about it at all. And apparently nobody knew
Not
the whole
letting
time.
Mark
Not
Cuban
even
know is
LeBron knew.
crazy.
Not even LeBron
I
knew.
honestly don't believe these guys.
I don't
Yeah.
believe LeBron didn't know. Everything revolves around you.
Yeah, like,
There is
come
no
on,
say-so
bro.
without you.
Like trading away their second best player, like, and you didn't know.
And that was the guy that
that's
he
crazy.
wanted to get and you won a championship
Yeah,
with as
and then
well. I
he's-
don't believe
He's
that.
been trying to get what you call it, Luka. Like that's his guy. If they was like on the phone, it was like, yo, we have a chance to get Luka. I'm sure like they told LeBron.
What they
Can
do
Bronny
with
stay?
AD?
Huh?
What they do with Anthony Davis for that summer and that year, trying to get AD to the Lakers? You
Yeah.
think they did that?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of similar, but all I'm saying is Bron knew.
This came out of nowhere for them to not to know. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, this is what he had to say about getting Anthony Davis. He said, we really feel like defense wins championships, and we think that these players that we're bringing in add to that culture. It's important to J. Kidd and Nod that we've been building this from day one. This is obviously, and then obviously when you get an all-NBA player who's also a first-team all-defensive player, we think that's going to help us where we need it most on the defensive end.
I mean, he's right though. Like they're a lot better defensively. I really think Kyrie's my guy too. So like, hopefully he like plays really well when they need him to, and I think he will.
So who won?
I think, honestly, the Mavs definitely won this trade because the Lakers still got a lot to figure out. They still need a big man. They still need.
Now they need two of them.
Yeah, I don't know if we need two, but
Was Coloco cutting it?
nah, Loco not cutting it. But Jackson Hayes, he's
He don't get no
playing
PT.
well. But I'm saying he plays well when he gets in. You know what I mean? So
you
I
trust
feel like
him
I'm off the bench. Yes, I trust him. Not to start. I feel like if we could get like a Robert Williams or like a DeAndre Ayton, I feel like the Lakers would be back on top.
Too much of asking price. Go get Miles Turner.
Miles, I feel
That- I
that's
like
a lot,
that.
though.
Go get Miles Turner. You can get nothing for him.
Maybe
Nothing
Gastonia
from
might have
Miles
taught you some
Turner?
things.
Come on, bro.
Gastonia
Don't
might have
start
taught
with
you some
Gastonia.
things. I like that. I forgot about Miles Turner being. I mean, the Pacers are starting to pick it up now, though. So.
Yeah, so I'm saying like they're gonna ask a lot for Miles Turner.
They've been
Ayton
shopping
would be
him for
good.
3 years now.
I'm
so,
saying
I mean,
Ayton is probably the guy that we could get because they already got Clinigan.
contract.
Clinigan. I'm saying like they
Oh,
trying to
well.
get rid of Clinigan. I mean Ayton.
So then I asked this question: does LeBron get moved?
I mean honestly, bro.
You don't think so?
Like I wouldn't be surprised if like he does though, because like
I wouldn't either.
he's
at
on the
this
way
point.
out, and if they don't like get help, he's probably just gonna request a trade because
Exactly.
Brown's trying to win. Like he,
Brian's definitely trying to win, but why?
But it would make sense because to move LeBron, this is the most star power I'm gonna have at this current moment.
You just traded for Luka for 1 first-round pick and another player. Well, 2.
I'm going to move LeBron for draft capital and people I can help build around Luka, and those future draft picks are going to help build around Luka because he's already he's still 25. He'll be 26 by the end of this year.
I don't think Braun really cares where he's at as long as he's winning.
Oh, he definitely cares where he's at.
For sure.
It needs to make sense.
As long as he's not Orlando, that's what he said. I feel like.
Of course, he's been saying that for 10 years now.
You can't go from Miami to Orlando. That's sinful. That's sinful. That's sinful.
So wait, go to the Warriors?
I mean,
Trade
that's
the whole bench and draft capital.
We're gonna save this for another podcast, but I think
It's disgusting.
If I
Steph
see
Curry might get up out of there soon.
if I see Shams tweet Kuminga for LeBron,
No.
I'm
Kuminga,
going to
Moody.
close my phone. I'm
three
never
other
looking at
people.
social media.
Kaminga Moody and
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins. Oh, Andrew get moved.
about to say Kevon Looney.
Wiggins,
Just
Kevon
throw him
Looney,
in there,
and 2 firsts for LeBron.
and then Steve Kerr. You just throw him in
For
there.
LeBron and Bronny.
So if that does happen, how we gonna look at the KD move? Since
No,
Next
that's
topic.
not-
Next topic. Next
Alright.
topic.
Boy,
Next
then
topic.
we
Yeah, next
got-
topic.
Alright,
and
guys.
recruited
Come
KD
on.
to
Next
come on the
topic.
team.
Come
What
on,
is that?
bro.
Come on.
How does that
Are
look?
you serious,
Come on.
bro?
Yes,
Keith.
I'm
I know
so
that
serious.
shit. I know that shit. I would
bro.
stop.
How does that
That's
look?
just
Keith.
This is the second
that's not
superstar that came to your
comparable.
team.
Keith.
What?
That's not comparable.
That's not
man.
comparable.
That's not comparable.
Come
a
on,
trade
bro.
and a free agency signing.
You just compared. Come
A
on,
man having free will to go to the greatest team ever assembled and say, you know what? Let me go over
He
there
could
and
have
add
went
to him a little
anywhere,
bit.
bro.
And I just lost
And
to them
LeBron could go
3-1.
anywhere.
He
That's
lost. He
LeBron.
lost to them 3-1, bro.
That's LeBron. He can go anywhere he chooses to. If he requests a trade, he can go anywhere.
But he's
LeBron
also
knew
at the
that-
twilight in the end of
I
his
want
career.
to go to
KD
Golden
did that
State.
in his prime.
Hey man, let's get to the next topic. 'cause
Yeah,
that was
he
wild.
about to make me. Yeah,
That
that's
is so
wild.
crazy.
That's
We're not gonna
insane,
compare that.
man.
We're not gonna
bro.
talk about
That's
that.
not comparable.
We're not gonna talk about the
bro.
Jazz.
Oh my! Forget the. Never mind.
We can't.
Did the
We
Jazz
could
win
save
the
that
trade?
for another day, man. Golly, that's a
Push
long
that to the
conversation.
side.
We're gonna look back 10 years and be like, the Jazz won that trade. When they not, it's AJ Dybos to Cooper Flag. We gonna be like,
Hood Shafino has to show me, man. Honestly, godly.
got
Oh
time.
my gosh!
Yes,
I don't feel like
time.
talking about Hood Shafino, man. No disrespect.
Because remember
I
we always
just-
talked about him being in LA. He don't want who.
he got
Maybe
his-
Salt Lake might change him.
Bruh,
He's like,
it
I'm
wasn't
in Salt Lake.
Hopefully it does. I
Nothing.
mean, I wish him the best. Hood Shafino.
Oh, who cares?
That's about it for Hood Shafino.
Shout out Danny Ainge, man.
I
Being
said
a part of the
Danny
greatest
Ainge.
deal of all time. just to get a second. I just want a second. That's all.
Golly. Yeah, Jimmy Butler, man, and
Sure
Zion. How come they weren't traded before? You know, how surprised are you that they weren't traded before Anthony Davis and Luka?
That's another big surprising part is that Luka, who we thought was going to be a Mavs for life, was, like I said, he was moved before Jimmy. He was moved before Zion. He was moved before Zach LaVine.
Yep.
He was moved before Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis.
Mm-hmm.
He was moved before all of them, and that's completely insane. I think the only thing that really shocks me here is that, or the only thing that really like makes me think is, what's the asking price for them now? Because if Luka just went for AD in a random first, what's the asking price for Jimmy? Because now it's looking like, oh, I can get you. I'm just gonna send you Kuminga in 3 seconds and you'll be fine with
Honestly,
that.
bro,
Because look at what Luka just went for.
I think the asking price is still high for Jimmy, only because Pat Riley like still wants to win. Like he wants to win right now.
That didn't reset the market.
I don't think it did.
I don't
think
know.
it did, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That deal, just looking at that deal and being like, that didn't reset the market.
Because
and
Jimmy's
going for
healthy.
more.
Jimmy's healthy, and the Lakers don't know when Luka's gonna play.
And
So,
AD's
like,
injured too.
I'm saying he's gonna be back.
But he'll be back
next
soon.
week.
Yeah.
Or maybe this week.
True.
So like,
AD, like the health that AD's been having as of recently has been very, very
really good. He's
I
been
think
playing a lot of games.
he just has the stigma of I'm David Davis, my body's made of glass. But when you've been looking the past 2 years, he's been very healthy and keeping his body very healthy.
Exactly. So I mean, I think the asking price for Jimmy's high because I mean, if he goes to a contending team, they're probably gonna win the chip. Like they have the percentage is really high. That's all I'm saying. Like they have a really good chance of winning. So like Pat Riley don't want to be the guy known for just helping the team win the chip. Like he's gonna want to be, contending as well.
He doesn't get down like
So,
that side. He gets on my nerves, but he does not get
I
down like
think
that. He always puts
that's your
us
man.
in the position to win. He honestly, because think about it. In the times that Pat Riley has been in Miami, have you ever seen us tank?
Nah.
That this is a non-tanking
like,
team.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go with what I have, and we're gonna continue
Yeah.
to keep building. Even when we had Deion Waiters in and Goran Dragic on the same team.
Yeah.
That was still we were still perennial playoff.
Yeah, I was
Exactly.
winning. I was winning 40 games that season. Yeah, I was still hooping.
Still
Yeah.
hooping. I mean, it's the East, but still hooping.
And honestly,
Don't
bro,
know
I'm
me,
thinking like a lot of good players is probably gonna be out of there. Like KD, I feel like for some reason I just feel like a lot of the players that we think is gonna be on the squad might go.
Does Brandon
might be
Ingram
gone.
get moved?
He's probably going to Atlanta. I just think he's going to Atlanta.
That would be a good piece.
I
of
like
Atlanta.
that.
Jalen Johnson just went down.
Yeah,
I just
he's
don't think
cooked.
that's gonna really help Trae Young, but we'll see.
It's not.
Because Brandon Ingram's good, but we'll
But
see.
besides just shooters, what do you surround Trae Young with that translates to winning basketball? Because the year they made the conference finals, we knew they shouldn't have made it. It's
Yeah.
really Ben Simmons' fault. It's
Yeah.
Ben Simmons' fault.
Yeah.
So,
I think with Trae Young, I think you got to surround him with guys that can also play make. Just get him the rock out of his hands for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like allow him to breathe.
But that's the thing. They tried that because I was thinking the same thing, but they tried that with DeJounte. DeJounte was playing good, but it just didn't work.
DeJounte-
He's still ball dominant.
Yeah,
You
like
think so?
Yes.
and then I think a lot of times he takes too long to get a bucket. You know,
That's true.
Like
He'll hit
Brandon
you with
Ingram,
10 tweens and a spin before you
yeah,
shoot
like
the
you
ball.
could throw Brandon Ingram the ball in the post. He get you 5 quick points. I mean, not 5, but 6 quick points in the post.
Chris Brickley drill move real
You-
quick.
you
That's
feel me?
exactly what
Like
he
he
does.
don't. It don't take a lot for him to
Post
get off.
immediately. I'm getting the ball, bump shoulder post fade immediately.
Exactly. So I mean, you get Trae Young's another ball handler, and he'll be solid.
Where does Zion go?
Zion, I think he goes to Miami. I think he needs to go to Miami.
Oh, for sure.
Cause like
You can't be more than Kyle Lowry learned the hard way. You
Yeah.
can't have more body
he's
fat than
struggling
5%.
right
You
now.
can't.
That
You have to
boy.
be in shape over here. Pat Riley don't, or you will get suspended and not have money.
You get suspended for anything in Miami, so I mean it don't matter.
Yeah,
Well, Jimmy was shooting one-legged threes with
I would have suspended him
14.
too.
I would have suspended him.
That's
You're
wild.
shooting one-legged threes
one-legged threes.
For sure.
with 14 seconds left on the shot clock.
Jimmy Butler, that's your guy. That's the best player on the
You're
team.
trolling.
He's trolling.
You're suspended. You're
He gotta
trolling.
go.
You're trolling. And he knows Jimmy Butler has never been silent anytime he wants to trade. Chicago, I'm about to start trolling.
Yeah.
Minnesota, give me all the bench people, and we're gonna win against the main people. Ask Jeff Teague and them.
Yeah,
I go to Philly. Ben Simmons don't want to work, and Joel Embiid being soft. I don't want to be here.
yeah.
Take
I
me
think
to
Jimmy
Miami.
Butler, man, he got to be careful, man, because I think he still got a few more years left in him, but I just don't want a team to do him bad. Like he's like kind of. I get it. Like you're not being treated fairly,
Mm-hmm.
but like these guys hold all the cards, man.
Yeah.
Like,
All it takes is for one team.
Like
to
I heard he
defend
was
the
he
troll
might
too
get
bad.
shipped to like the Pelicans.
How many
It's
years on his
tough.
contract? Is he on a 1-year deal?
He has a player option for I think it's like 50-something million, but he doesn't want to opt in because he wants his full guaranteed money. He wants a new contract.
Like, I just don't want to see
the time
Jimmy
is
on a
now
bad
to
team.
move.
About
If
to
you
say,
want to do anything,
he
but
could opt in and
Good
get his
Lord.
money still, but then like who gives him money after that? He knows it's the time is now to get my money. I'm
you
not
can't
gonna get
opt
that
in
money
and
next
want to
year.
get traded. Man, That's
Exactly.
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
$50 million on a 1 year. After that,
Because next year,
That's
if he opts in,
disgusting.
it's like 1 year, 56.
yeah, the only person is Bradley Beal. So
Yeah,
just swap contracts.
Jimmy don't hold the
Good
cards like
God.
Bradley Beal does.
yeah.
That is so. Please don't get me started on a no player option with Bradley Beal.
I think he should go
Why
to the
did you
Lakers. Honestly,
Who, Bradley?
I think he should go to the Lakers.
Well, he has the choice.
He has the
Bradley
choice.
GM.
Yeah,
I seen.
I think
I forgot who
Bradley
said it. They was
GM.
like, don't listen to any rumors from Bradley Beal unless Bradley Beal says it himself.
yeah, bro. I think he should go to the
Oh
Lakers.
my goodness.
Oh gosh, he is hilarious.
But
Bradley
I need
Beal
to
on
try
no
to-
player option. It's so crazy.
Yeah, like, I feel like Bradley Beal on the Lakers would be perfect.
That gives you scoring, what you need.
Where does that go? I guess this is just the topic to figure out where people are going.
Yeah,
It's trade day, I guess.
I
Got
think
4 more days to figure it out.
I think the Zach Levine. I think he should honestly go to
Milwaukee?
Like, yeah, that'll be a good
I
fit.
love
for him.
Milwaukee.
Just shoot the lights out.
Milwaukee,
That's all you gotta do. In
I'm
that's
Milwaukee.
saying,
what
like-
Milwaukee lacks because they thought they can get that in Gary Trent,
Yeah,
or I don't know if they thought Gary Trent was going to be a Malik Beasley replacement, but they need somebody else who can put the ball on the floor and get a bucket when we need to. Like a Malik Monk would have fit for them.
yeah.
He just got paid though.
He did just get paid, but I need somebody like a Malik Monk, just not even a veteran, not even a full blown veteran, but just somebody younger that can still give me a bucket when Dame can't do it right now or Giannis can't do it.
Yeah.
Who's gonna lead my bench unit? They're trying to deal with Chris Middleton, but Chris Middleton is
Injured.
So
There's a lot going on, and obviously in the NBA. But another thing we want to talk about is contenders and pretenders, man. Who do y'all think?
let's get it going. He putting up the standards.
I already got the standings up, man. So we could really just go from 1 to 7, honestly.
1 to 7.
In the East, we could go 1 to 3.
Yeah, I was about to say, we just go 1 and 2. In the
Yeah.
East.
The East is so top heavy. It makes no sense.
Actually, the East is 2 and 3.
Golly.
Don't get me started
2
about
and 3.
If
about
I
that
was
team in Cleveland.
what you call it, a great player, I would just go to the East, man.
I'd stay in the East.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm going to
leaving.
the Eastern Conference Finals.
Only
every
reason
year.
LeBron went to the
year.
West because I done it all in the East.
Yeah.
I went to the conference. I went to the chip
10
straight times.
Crazy. But contenders, I guess I could say the Cavs, but I think they're pretenders, man. Honestly, I'm sorry. Cavs are pretenders.
Pretenders, the biggest of
The
pretenders.
Celtics, they're obviously contenders. The Knicks, I'm kind of iffy on them though. They lost to the Lakers last night without Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I don't know what was up with that.
I don't
that
put
was
too
a
much
bad
stock
sign.
into because the NBA has so many games. Like I can't put it into stock like I do with the NFL. If I see the Ravens lose to the Raiders, I'm like, I know what type of season this is about to be. If I see the Lakers and the NBA lose to the Knicks, or I see the Lakers beat the Knicks without Anthony Davis, I'm like, oh, that's just a one-off night. You can have one-off nights in
That's
other
true.
leagues like you do in the
2
NBA.
games in the season.
That is true.
Exactly.
They could have an off night, but that was a little iffy for me. I mean, Milwaukee Bucks, I think they're like one piece away from really taking that next step. But I think they can be contenders if they get like a Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal.
And they won that like the same way we talked about the Rockets with Boston. Like they won because Dylan Brooks decided to shoot a franchise record in threes.
Yeah.
Cat had 11.
Yeah.
Cat's not gonna have 11 every single night.
Exactly.
So you can have those one-off nights in the NBA where it's like, oh, they beat you because of this, that.
Yeah.
But like you can have those in other leagues. The NBA is a league where it's like, oh, the Pelicans just beat the Celtics because Zion decided he wanted to have 40 that night.
Yeah.
But they're not. You can't do that in a 7-game series. It's not gonna happen.
Don't want that to happen. But for me in the West, I got Oklahoma City, obviously contenders. Rockets, I guess they're my dark horse.
Yeah.
Denver Nuggets are definitely contenders. Memphis, I think they're contenders if Ja can really just take that next step. And then obviously Dallas, I think they're contenders as well.
Thank God Dallas is in the 8th seed. But
Yeah, they're gonna start winning more games.
Before I get into my pretenders and contenders, can somebody explain to me why the Los Angeles Clippers are 28-20?
James Harden.
James Harden.
It's just James been cooking like
James
that.
Harden.
I promise you, when the season started and PG left, I was tuned out from Clippers
No.
basketball.
And Norman Powell. My fault. I don't want to disrespect.
Norman is averaging 24.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect Norman Powell, but he's hooping.
For them to
sure.
be 28-20 though, I had them.
Bottom of the
like
list.
you feel
We
me?
talked about it earlier this season. I was
Figuring it
like,
out.
nah.
I'm thinking like by the time this January come around or February, they're like, man, I think we should move on with James Harden.
Yeah, send
But
James
now
somewhere.
I feel like they should sign him to a max. Like he's hooping.
Give him another extension.
Yeah.
Bring a new player in.
You feel me?
Because Kawhi came back and Kawhi's still playing
Yeah,
good.
he playing.
Kawhi is coming back.
I didn't
Yeah,
expect
every
Kawhi.
other
I about to say,
day.
I didn't
I'm
expect
not worried
Kawhi to
about
come back
Kawhi.
at all.
His PTO is crazy, man.
PTO is unlimited.
Wow. But,
My quick contenders and pretenders. We'll go in the East. Celtics, Knicks, contenders. Milwaukee also a contender because they're starting to figure it out. Cleveland is my pretender.
Not the
And-
number 1 team in the East.
they don't scare me, man.
Nah, I'm not
I
moved.
low key like
I don't look.
now.
if
and
I'm
I
the
go,
Knicks, I want to play the Cavs.
please
man.
give me the Cavs.
give me them early. No, I'm
Give me
just
the
saying
Cavs.
like
I'm just
they're
saying,
food.
Yeah,
They're
Their
food.
food? Oh, my.
Yeah.
complete food.
Go ahead,
food.
finish. Go ahead, finish.
Brendan Carlson gave them 30. Food. Absolute
They're
food.
food.
And like when you look at them, because it's like, all right, how do you fare against the top seeds in not only your conference but other conferences? The 2 times they played the Thunder, the first game was a very high scoring game because neither of them can miss. The Thunder said, we're gonna play this exact same way. Can y'all keep up? They could not keep up and got blown out.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
not happening.
honestly, bro. Like they don't really.
I'm not moved. I'm just
They
not
don't-
moved.
They don't scare me.
They
man.
don't.
Unfortunately.
I'm gonna be the villain, but okay.
I'm really happy for the Cavs fans.
Yeah, I'm
Really
happy
happy?
though, because it's the first time they've had
You
like
feel me?
success without LeBron like
This
this
looks
in a minute.
good.
But it's like 8, but like
That's all right.
I'm not worried.
I look
And as
good
far as the
anyway.
West, Thunder, I don't put like teams like the Rockets and the Grizzlies. I don't really put them in either category because of just you're young and you're not supposed to be here. The same way I looked at Thunder last year. I never thought the Thunder were gonna win the finals. It was just like you're young and you're up here. This says a lot about your future. I don't consider you a contender, but I don't consider you a pretender either.
Yeah.
I feel that way about the Rockets and the Grizzlies. Nuggets obviously always have to be contenders. I enjoyed out of every team I've watched this season, I probably enjoyed the Nuggets game the most.
Really.
I enjoy watching them play because Jokic is phenomenal. Russ still does Russ things. He doesn't troll like he used to back in LA, but everybody trolls when they go to LA.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like look at
That
D-Lo
LA,
now.
that LA lights, man,
It's
they're
different.
really bright.
And
over
them
there.
fans too, because them fans
Yeah.
will turn on you in a
I
second.
would never go to.
Start-
I would never
want
wanna
to
prove
go to
Lakers
commenting on
jersey.
your
Yeah.
kids' posts and
That's
just
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
They call you all types of terrorists and stuff. Nah,
Bradley
I'm
Beal,
cool.
not Bradley Beal. Malik Beasley still hasn't I feel like he hasn't recovered from that.
He's made a new name for himself.
He
though.
has
Yeah.
in,
He in
in
Detroit
Detroit.
hooping.
Yeah,
He is
up there in the
Yeah.
Central. He love it up
That
there.
is right. He
He
is
love it.
But go ahead.
Like,
Are you done? Are you done?
You done?
I'm done. The Lakers, nah, they're out now to me for the rest of the season.
Oh, they're done.
I
It's an
think they're
incomplete
cooked.
team now.
Yeah, the
If you
team
could
is
get some
incomplete.
help, man,
You got 4 days to make it happen. But
I don't see
yikes.
anything with the Suns.
Exactly.
No
Do it at
Suns, no
11:59.
Kings.
Golly.
You don't see the Suns making it far with the trade? No.
I like the Nick Richards trade a lot.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Love it. That's what
Nah,
we needed.
but like nah. Timberwolves, I don't care. I stopped caring.
Yeah.
Why did you move Cat to begin with? Because obviously you didn't. With the same reason they probably moved Luka too, because you didn't want to pay them. And you got Julius Randle.
Yikes. I thought that would work.
Julius
but-
will suffice.
No. Move Rudy.
But to where and who's gonna want that contract?
Yeah,
Get
nobody
him
want
out of
Rudy.
here. It don't matter.
I don't want it. I don't want.
Y'all gonna
that
be mad if
contract.
you go play with Golden State or something, man. You start actually hooping, but
Rudy is never gonna hoop.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you.
They've never had like when you really think about it, they've never had like a really good like
center.
big like a center.
yeah.
It's always been we gonna win with Verge.
'Cause I
we'll
don't
win
think-
with Looney. We'll win
You
with.
can't stop the three ball.
You
But
can't.
Steve
shoot
Kerr, I don't
lights
think he
out.
could coach
Exactly.
big men. Like they had a really good one in Wiseman, and everybody was saying he can't hoop. He's still not figuring it out. I'm like,
But their team is
Bro.
focused on Curry.
But that's what I'm saying, like, Steve Kerr-
is about the shooters.
now they're looking for a big man though. Now that's what they need.
They messed it up.
Yeah.
Curry ain't the answer. He's never been the answer really in my eyes, but
Yeah. But
it's all around Steph Curry.
yeah.
That's it. Steph Curry and the shooters.
You say Curry has never been the answer in your eye.
No, Kerr.
Kerr.
Steve
Oh,
Kerr
Steve
has never
Kerr.
been the answer.
I don't know why I heard an E at the
Never,
end.
no.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
what made me
wild.
stop
Yeah.
talking. I had to look at you
No,
for a
no,
second.
I would never-
did
I
know
would
the
never say
silence
that.
was loud over here on this side.
I would never say that.
I don't
Stephen
know.
Curry has
Some
killed
of y'all, when
many
y'all talk
dreams
about
for
Stephen
me,
Curry, be
but-
making me so mad. So mad. This one.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's for
it's
another
this
day
one.
though.
see, but
This
Stephen
one.
Curry
We'll
has
save it for
killed
another
forever.
day. Yeah.
He has killed many dreams for me. So
Yeah, I hate
would never say that.
I don't hate him, but I strongly
Way
dislike
down
him.
to when I hear a bang,
Bang!
I don't-
Oh, my.
just leave it.
I cried that night. Just to let y'all know.
Hey,
that.
like I was crying watching them Cavs games, man.
Oh no, man.
But that's sad. Oh, let's go ahead. Go ahead, man.
you play that locked up by love clip in your head all the
Absolutely.
time.
My pretenders in the East, like I said, I'm gonna be the villain. Anybody 4 and down, it really don't matter to me.
Yeah, Indiana.
I don't care about Indiana. Bucks are just, they're not gonna figure it out. They've been winning recently, but that doesn't move me.
Yeah.
You still gotta find another piece. You still gotta move Middleton. You still gotta find some pieces on the bench, but I don't see nothing coming out of there really. Cleveland is going to show y'all. I'm speaking it to right now, and if I'm wrong, I will be back on this podcast and apologize. But
Look
until
directly
then,
into the camera and apologize.
Until then, I'm saying right now, the Cavs are going to show y'all. And it's
I'm
a
saying,
brand
like,
new season.
If I was
Where
an
did the Cavs
Indiana
go?
Pacers fan, they would definitely show me. But if I'm a Knicks fan, they ain't showing me nothing. If I'm a Miami Heat
I'm a
fan,
Bulls fan. I'm like, no.
yeah, like if I'm a Bulls
No,
fan, I'm
man.
scared.
No.
But if I'm like,
Cade first matchup.
Yeah,
no, if
yeah.
I'm a Pistons fan, I'm just happy right now. Just
Oh,
know
for
that.
sure.
Yeah, I'm just happy.
But Cade's giving you 40
Yeah.
and a triple double.
I'm
So
just saying, if I'm Pistons fan, yeah, they gonna show the
No.
Pistons for sure.
Cleveland is going to show y'all.
Even
But
as a Heat fan, I'm not worried about
Yeah,
Cleveland. I'm not gonna lie
golly.
to you.
Knicks fan, I'm
I I wouldn't worry about Miami if I'm Cleveland either.
I think
not
people should
worried.
always worry about Miami no matter what
Y'all are
happens.
food without Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
But
nah,
okay.
y'all are food. I'm actually
sure.
like, I would love to play Miami too.
Okay.
That's the easy first round.
Yeah.
4-1. Y'all can win one
If
game.
you look up and Khalil Ware give you 30 and 10
Not
with
worried
Tyler
about
Hill
him.
hitting 10 threes.
He
Okay.
just started getting
Khalil
good
Will
last
give
week.
A team
So,
30 and 10, that team is terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
He came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Which
like
I
in the
would be
playoffs,
happy.
started getting PT.
in the playoffs,
That- that's
if he
on-
gives you
that's on the
30
team,
and 10,
bro.
that team got
That's
to
on
be.
Miami Heat. Fix your rotations. They ain't
I
got
say
nothing to
this.
do with me.
I say this, we lost to the Cavs by 20, like 3 nights ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got
Got
flipped
blitzed.
over.
Like, yeah.
My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Oh my god.
Cavs, Celtics are contenders. Knicks got to show me. I can't really put them in the
It's
contenders
tough.
category right
Yeah,
there
it's
because
tough.
that's the whole starting lineup playing 40 minutes a night
That's
for
just
82
Tibbs.
games. It's
Yeah,
just-
I forgot Tibbs was the coach.
Like,
yeah, Knicks are
no.
done. Knicks are done. I forgot Tibbs was the
We'll
coach.
They're gonna
see.
fall.
Y'all know I hate Tibbs. I do not like Tibbs
They're
at all.
going to fall one by one when it gets what?
Limbs,
April.
limbs and muscles
Like-
just falling off.
I still want Derrick Rose to uppercut Tibbs.
Oh, me too.
Badly.
Now that he's gone and retired, yeah.
He probably. I mean,
Get in the ring. I need a minute. That's all I need.
Coming from a day full of good church just to hear 5 hours later that your team got flipped.
yeah, bro. They
Yeah,
did.
That's the only really competition in the East. Ain't no really used to. Ain't no point in talking about everybody that's 4 and down.
Yeah,
Pacers.
they're just
No.
happy to be there. Like, or I mean, Detroit just happy to be there. Indiana.
Indiana. Dos minutos, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say you gotta be careful about
Magic.
Orlando.
Magic is my dark
Yes,
horse.
I like
Be
that.
careful.
They're healthy now.
They can actually
I
beat
like
the
that.
Cavs if
And
the
They
Cavs-
can.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm a Magic fan,
Play
I
like they
don't
did
fear the
last year.
Cavs.
No, I mean that's your prerogative. But again, we ain't into All-Star break yet. So
Yeah.
and they're what 8th in the East. You can easily move up. So that's my dark horse out west. Thunder is contenders because that's the best team in the NBA. Rockets, they just need to show up and hoop. They're young, but
Jalen Green shot selection, man.
Yeah,
Jalen
it's
Green
just-
shot selection.
he
you
doesn't-
just gotta.
You know,
You just gonna have to roll with the punches, honestly.
fadeaway threes is gonna
With
kill
20
him.
seconds left in the shot
You
clock.
gotta roll the punches.
Yeah.
Grizzlies need another piece. They don't move me either. I get
What did the
third in
Grizzlies
West.
need, though? 'Cause,
I
like,
think
I
they
need
need
a
another
Need a
wing,
wing.
like an
Okay.
OG type of guy.
Yes.
If they can get Pat Williams, I feel like that'll be good. For
I like
them.
that. I like that. I
like
like that a
that.
lot.
You feel me?
I like
I've been
hearing
cooking that one
random
up for a
players
while.
I forgot about
Yeah.
just going to a team and
He's from Charlotte though too. Just to let you know that. But
That's what's up,
Next
man. Play a
topic.
role.
That's
they
Play a role.
About to say he's gonna hop in and
Okay.
play a role.
anyway,
Charlotte boys to do,
Grizzlies.
bro.
About to say
Oh, here we go.
Charlotte guys good at playing energy type guy roles.
He an energy guy, bro.
We can't be superstars. That's what you say.
No,
Not a lot of them.
Nunca.
Isn't
Anyway.
Brandon Ingram from Charlotte?
He's from North Carolina.
Oh,
Ah,
Charlotte
see.
boys,
Just,
man.
just like Bam is from North Carolina.
He from Charlotte.
Yeah.
No, not
Oh.
from Charlotte. It don't matter.
Not here.
Whatever.
In one ear,
anyway,
out the other.
anyway, Nuggets are going to be a contender. Lakers are going to fall off. Clippers, they need another piece. I don't see them moving anybody in this next 4 days.
Yeah, they're
but
content.
you know, it is what it is. Timberwolves, definitely pretenders. I do not fear the Timberwolves at all.
I want to play them too.
I don't think I want to play them, but I don't see them going far.
Yeah.
Mavericks are going to make the greatest comeback come All-Star break. Well,
For
after
sure.
All-Star break.
For sure.
Suns need to make a move, get Jimmy Butler, and get another bench piece or two
Yeah.
if you have the money after Jimmy Butler comes. But, yeah, that's really all I can say about the West. I just need the Thunder and the Rockets to hoop and, you know, shut everybody up because Lakers ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
I disagree with that, but we could definitely just.
What, the Lakers ain't going nowhere?
Yeah, you're wilding. You said that twice too, but it's alright.
That, I wanted people to hear me.
He
but
loved Braun.
He did
I
say
wanted
that.
people to.
You got 4 days to make a complete team. That's not happening.
I'm just saying, while the Suns are at 9th seed, we at 5th, but the
Yeah,
Lakers
but
ain't
you
doing
just traded
nothing.
your best player.
Oh man.
So
I'm just saying though, we got Luka.
Who else is on the Lakers?
I'm just saying we gonna.
That's gonna
Austin
contribute.
Reeves,
The
Austin
Lakers are
Reeves,
gonna get
baby
some
Luka.
pieces. Just just saying the
That's
Suns
pretty
is
solid.
figuring it out, and this is all they got. You feel me?
Who else
This
on
is
the
their
Lakers?
team for the
Who
season.
else on the Lakers though?
Huh?
Who else on the Lakers?
We
I
still
have
got.
the Suns beating the Lakers. If right now, Suns is beating them
If
for
Luka
sure.
is healthy and we got the pieces that we need,
Luka
Suns
is
is
Yeah,
beating
if
the
Luka
Lakers.
if Luka comes back, stop talking.
270 pounds.
What does that
Bro,
mean?
right
He could
now.
lose
What does
that
that
in
mean?
about
I can lose that
3 weeks.
And even if I don't lose it, step back 3.
About to say,
So guess what?
can you guard that?
Can you guard that?
He gonna shoot you out the game.
Come, brother, come.
He's gonna shoot you out the game, but it's okay. Yes.
Grant Williams is from Charlotte. That's your best player.
That's nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It don't matter. You had to throw that- you
Enough
just made me
about the
mad.
Charlotte hoop.
You just made me mad to throw that out there. Charlotte has no hoopers.
North Carolina does.
Yeah,
but
North Carolina.
Carolina does.
as
Not
a whole,
Charlotte, man.
Charlotte, y'all still got some more.
I got
to
Seth
do.
Curry.
Talk about Charlotte.
I got Steph Curry. Steph wasn't born here.
See
So
how
y'all-
he
y'all
wasn't
can't-
born here.
Seth Curry not
Seth,
on
no, Steph is on Charlotte.
Yeah.
Hometown team.
He's
right.
the hometown. He
Makes
wasn't born
sense.
here.
Grant Williams
No.
too. Grant Williams was born in
Anyway,
Charlotte.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I got no
we
hoopers,
ain't
man.
talking about Grant Williams. He
Anthony
sucks.
Morrow.
All right.
I didn't know James Springer
It gets
was
worse.
Yeah.
James Springer's from Charlotte.
Okay, Jay.
He went to
he's-
high school in
He's
Charlotte,
solid.
too.
He's solid.
Cool.
If he can
DeAndre
play
Bembry?
more- Who? Wait, who? My bad, bro. Say that again. He's probably tough. That's on me, bro.
That's so
That was like the natural.
Sweating.
Yo. My bad, whoever you are. Go ahead, say the name.
Some DeAndre Bembry stan is going to see
Man,
this and be so mad. Him.
It's not me. You called him
You were
out. and
definitely a
laughed
fan
at
of
him.
that
You
dude,
definitely.
bro.
You watching them Hawks games. Look,
definitely
ball
was.
knowledge. Tap in. Tap in.
That's
What
like,
number do you wear?
Y'all don't know about
I don't
DeAndre.
know.
No.
Niggas wearing like 95 or something.
It was
Get
something
him out of
bad.
here, bro.
Jeez.
He was a great role player, though.
Goodness, go. Clip that. I need that clip. That's another clip I need. Oh,
One of the
God.
many, actually.
Please.
For the last topic we want to get into, man. Super Bowl predictions, man. Who y'all got winning the Super Bowl?
Let me start because it's going to be quick.
Yeah. Mine too. So go ahead. We can go back to quick fire.
Yeah, quick fire.
Really quick.
Real quick.
But I will never, ever bet against Patrick Mahomes. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you're going against.
Yeah.
Charlotte versus Baltimore. Who wins?
All right. So it's gonna be a little twist. I'm from New Jersey. He's from Baltimore. He's from Charlotte, North Carolina. We just gonna list a couple players from our hometown, or our home state. And then we gonna see like who's better. So I got Kyrie, Shaq, Bam Adebayo, J.R. Smith, and Jalen Brunson.
See, I'm happy we're going state for state. Because if we was going city for city, I could still give you Rudy Gay, Muggsy Bogues, David Wingate. But since we're going state for state, Kevin Durant's now my starting 5.
Okay, that makes sense.
Of course, he named him first. But go ahead.
Oh, your favorite
That's
player.
your boy.
Sorry.
Who
KD
you
goes
got,
my
man?
starting
Oh.
5. Muggsy Bogues, David Wingate. It's going to be somebody I'm forgetting. They're going to flame me. Will Barton's also from Baltimore, and Sam Cassell. Y'all remember Malcolm Delaney? I don't think y'all do. Malcolm Delaney.
Don't ring a
was
bell.
him.
Don't ring a bell.
I'm just saying.
Malcolm
Blank.
Malcolm Delaney was him, son.
I believe you. I
Vic-
forgot about Jay Williams. He was pretty solid for his time.
He was Duke J. Williams?
Yeah, Juke. It will.
Oh, yeah.
He did get drafted.
yeah.
What? He got drafted, I think, 2.
I think 2 or 1. Yeah.
It was 2 by Chicago, and he got like a car or bicycle accident, something like that.
tough.
Yeah. I also have Steve Francis.
We got Carl Anthony Towns, man. You quiet over there, man. Who you got?
Well, I gotta be quiet. I was letting y'all finish.
Oh, my bad.
My bad, go ahead.
We was just throwing out goats out.
We're gonna start. We're gonna start with Kobe White, James Worthy.
Okay.
Okay, I
Yeah,
guess.
you should have started at James Worthy.
Kobe White's good, though. But it's just like all
John
time.
Wall, Antoine Jameson,
Okay.
and then we're gonna end off with the GOAT, Michael
Oh, my God.
Jeffrey
Oh, my
Born in Brooklyn.
Jordan,
Born in Brooklyn.
raised in Wilmington.
Born in Brooklyn.
He was there for 2 years.
I guess,
That
but
doesn't-
how
that
many
don't
games
count.
have you seen Michael Jordan play?
Like
He shouldn't count.
none that I can remember. But he retired in 03.
Yeah, man,
He
that's
retired in
not
03.
tough. I'm sorry, I forgot. My starting 5 consists of Melo and KD.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so sorry.
I got
Ingram.
Shaq, Kyrie, Carl Anthony Towns, and Jalen Brunson. I feel like my 5 is beating all y'all 5.
I don't know why they got Zion on here. He's from South Carolina, but
Oh, you from Spartanburg? Didn't you go to Spartanburg Day or something
he
like
was
that?
Spartanburg Day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like Jersey got just the best hoopers in general. Jersey, New York got the best hoopers in general.
I feel like
I mean,
Maryland
we
just has
named-
the best
we named
hoopers. We
NBA
just
players,
don't get.
though.
Huh?
We just named NBA players.
I'm saying y'all don't. Do you know of any?
I got to go back and do my research.
About to
but
say, I
it's
know
a lot. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
We
but
got a bunch.
I got Lynn Bias too. Rest in peace.
We
rest in
got
peace, Lynn Bias.
Kemba Walker as well.
Kimba,
Yeah, you do
born
got
in
Kemba.
New York.
Born in New York,
Yeah.
though.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Bro.
Forgot. Wasn't Donovan Mitchell born in New York?
I think
think so.
Yeah, upstate. I think. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in New York.
Yeah, he was born in Elmsford. I think that's upstate. Yeah,
Should have said Phil Ford. But,
He from
you
New
know,
York.
Yeah,
Chris Paul is definitely from North Carolina.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Muggsy Bogues might strap Chris Paul.
You're tripping.
yeah. You're
Tripping.
Muggsy
Brandon
Bogues.
Ingram,
Come on, man.
Bro, I got a real question
Patrick
though.
Williams.
Muggsy Bogues is a short dude, right?
Muggsy
Yeah.
Bogues, yeah.
How was he able to average what he averaged in the NBA back then? If that like league wasn't like a joke.
It was a real big league back then. What you saying?
I'm saying like, do you think he'll be able to do what he did back then in today's league?
Isaiah Thomas did it.
Isaiah Thomas is like 6'1".
Isaiah Thomas.
No, Isaiah Thomas is
Little
like
IT.
5'9".
oh,
Little
IT.
IT 5, yeah,
Yeah.
IT 5'9".
Isaiah Thomas is my height.
Muggsy and Spud. Muggsy was
Muggsy's
what
5'5".
5'3",
5'3".
5'4". Spud was what 5'6", and Spud still had a career for
I'm
himself.
saying but there's
Dunking, banging out.
Yeah.
But I'm
Dunk
saying,
contest
like,
winner.
there's no NBA player 5'5" right now that's can do
Because the
what
point
Muggsy
guards
did.
are 6'6".
That's what I'm saying. My question
I'm about to
is
say.
like, how weak is that? Like,
I'm not gonna say they're weak, but
Yeah, I think
we evolved as
I about to say.
people,
You know
I
what I
would
was
say.
just about
so
to.
yeah, we're just better.
We're
Our
just
generation is
bigger
better
than them.
and better.
Literally.
I was thinking about this
better.
earlier. Basketball is the only sport where we don't acknowledge the evolution of the game. It's the
Evolution of
only
the
sport
game
where
That's
we
the
and,
don't.
old
and
heads.
humans
That's not
as
us.
general. Like
That's not
football,
us.
Football will say that this current player is probably the greatest player of all time. Basketball is the only soccer we can
I
say
think-
Ronaldo, Messi, greatest player of all time.
I
We
think
got to watch him
sports
play.
in general, bro.
Nah,
No.
soccer they let it rock. It's Ronaldo, Messi. It's don't
Don't
you bring
even-
don't bring
yeah,
Pele
that's a
to my
fact, though.
conversation. Don't
Yeah.
bring Maradona to my conversation. It's
That's
Ronaldo,
a great
Messi.
point.
Basketball, you get hit with Braun. People still say Kareem. People still
Yeah.
say Michael Jordan. People say all these different names. Football, who will you hear? You'll hear Tom Brady. You're not gonna hear Joe Montana, John Elway.
Yeah.
And now, if Pat does a three-peat, which is the first time the NFL's ever seen that, he's getting
He's
greatest of
gonna
all
be- yeah.
time talks.
Yeah.
It's the basketball is the only sport where we don't allow the evolution
And
of
why
the game
is
to be
that?
prominent.
Why is that? Why do you think that?
I don't want to just say because I like to look at things deeper. I don't want to just say old heads,
It's
even
them,
though that
bro.
might be the
It's
case.
them.
Because like
Because I don't understand, like, how could somebody say Michael Jordan's the GOAT but be born in 2001 or 2000? Like, they did not see him play a single basketball game.
But that's the thing.
How are you
look at
saying
those
that guy's
numbers,
the... But I'm saying, like,
You look at
if
the
you
whole
look
grand
at...
scheme of Michael Jordan's
he
career.
did everything.
If you look at James Harden's numbers, you would think he's the GOAT.
but the thing is,
No.
he don't have
No.
that. He don't.
His numbers
don't
are
have accolades.
crazy.
He don't have
Okay,
accolades.
that's
If you
different.
look at
like,
Mike's-
if you compare Michael Jordan to Bill Russell, their accolades don't match up.
But nobody's calling Bill Russell the GOAT.
Yeah,
But I'm saying because I'm talking about. You said numbers. I'm saying if you look at James Harden's numbers, it would make him look like the GOAT.
Not just
If you
numbers.
didn't watch
Let's look
him.
at accolades as well. If you look at the numbers, and because for a long time, I've gotten to learn that, especially with hoops and people don't allow the evolution of the game. I just say this generation's GOAT. I feel like every generation has a GOAT, and that's how it should be in sports.
Right.
Is
I
that
agree
every
with that.
generation has a
that
GOAT.
makes sense, but there's also just a current GOAT.
But the thing
of
is with
all.
Mike put up all his numbers and did everything that LeBron did in significantly less time. And it's like we could say that all he was doing against plumbers and Well, why didn't anybody else do it?
But I'm saying like because he was playing against plumbers and
He what? See, and this
We're
is
complaining
also
about
my
the
problem.
opponents. Oh my
That's also
But
my
I'm
problem,
saying,
Craig. In 20 years, I promise you we're gonna hit the same thing.
no,
LeBron
Yeah.
was playing against
Yeah.
against deadlift, or not even deadlift.
I'm saying,
He
look
was
at
playing
the
against
numbers.
just name random
Like,
person.
they
He played against
compared-
Darvin Ham.
they
You see what
compared
I'm saying? People are like, "Oh, he's playing against Darvin Ham.
Bro.
That's a plumber, bro."
they compared Michael Jordan to Clyde Drexler. He wasn't even top 75.
And you see what he did to Clyde Drexler.
But I'm saying like LeBron has played the most, like the greatest players ever, more than Michael Jordan. All the guys that LeBron basically played are in top 75. Jordan has played.
All of Jordan's guys are in top 75 too.
But I'm saying like,
And that
if the
also speaks to
percentages-
LeBron's longevity as well. That he's played against all of these people because he's been in the league
I mean, no one
from
told
18 to
I mean,
40.
honestly, bro, like I don't know. I mean, I do know, but Michael Jordan retired. Nobody told him to retire.
Retired and came back and won 3 more,
But I'm saying like because
They
he was,
retired again.
and then
but
retired again, and then came back with like, I'm just play for the
You
Wizards.
gonna compare bodies for bodies. You gonna compare Michael Jordan's body at 2003 at 40 compared to LeBron at what 39?
I'm saying
That's
40.
not- you
Brown
can't-
40.
LeBron 40. Okay, but you can't do that.
I mean, I think you can. I mean, they're
That's
both
the evolution
40.
of humans, though.
I mean,
We
that's
have
his
different
point.
That's
technology,
true.
Like-
different like
That's
the,
true.
The weight rooms back then does not like the weight rooms now.
Yeah.
The Texas players in college football and college basketball, they get Texas high school athletes get amenities that community colleges don't see. They get amenities that high school athletes will never see. And
Some
they can
college
only
players
dream.
won't see. A&T don't see that right now. Like,
Yeah.
Jay Uso won a Royal Rumble last night and went to West Alabama. He would have never imagined looking at LSU's athletic facilities.
Hey,
No matter
man.
basketball, football, baseball, no matter what the sport is, it's just a different evolution of the game. Some things are just different. So that's why I've learned to just come to a compromise that each generation has a GOAT. Because the same, I can't tell somebody from 1960 that Pele ain't the best player of all time. They
course
will
not.
curse your name out.
Yeah.
The same way in 20 years, you're not going to be able to tell somebody that Luke ain't the best player of all time.
But I'm saying if
You're
you're
not-
not the best player in 20 years. but,
Exactly.
you know,
And they're going to look at you like, Kevin Durant, when he playing against Damian Lee? And then you're cooked.
you going to name Damian Lee out of the 10 players
About
on
to
that
say.
roster.
That what do you think they do now? They call John Stockton a
Like-
plumber. John Stockton
John
has the
Stockton-
most assists of all time, and they call him a
Still
plumber.
holds the record.
They
but-
call Big O, or the
I'm
people
saying
Big
that
O played
guy-
against was a plumber.
that guy wouldn't be able to survive in today's game. man.
TJ McConnell hooping?
TJ McConnell.
Yeah,
He-
no. He can actually hoop. Don't,
But I'm
don't disrespect
yes,
TJ McConnell.
yes, TJ McConnell could hoop, but will he ever be top 75 or top 100?
Of course not.
Exactly.
But
That's
that
my
also
point.
goes into the evolution of the game because
That's
if you
my
drop
point.
this player then, like if
He
I drop
wouldn't
TJ
survive.
McConnell then,
TJ
TJ McConnell would have
in the
hooped.
80s.
he would be a top 75 player in the 80s for
Exactly.
sure. That's my point.
But the thing is, we can't make that the other way because they've never seen the stuff we have. They couldn't imagine the stuff we have now, so we can't do it the other way. And we can't really we can't really say, even though we just said it, we can't really say we're gonna drop this player back then because they've got the one up. They've been being trained to be an athlete since they were 5 years old.
yeah.
6, 7, because that goes back into the AAU thing as well. They've been trained since they've been that age.
I think we're agreeing. All I'm saying is the league now is definitely way better than the league back then.
Who's your? Well, we know who your GOAT is.
Yeah, we know who the GOAT is.
He said we know who the GOAT is. Not who my GOAT. We know who the GOAT is.
It's obvious, bro. It's obvious Brown is the GOAT.
I'm be honest, when they have more talks about just who's the undisputed GOAT, I lean more towards Brown.
Yeah, like it's obvious. I mean,
Back to the main. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Back to the main topic. Which state has the best hoopers?
Which state?
Which state?
I said Jersey, New York.
Pick one. We can't keep doing.
I'll say
that's
Jersey.
the case.
I'll say Jersey. New Jersey has the best.
I'm gonna stick by my home team. I'm still saying North Carolina State.
I
So
guess we want to say Maryland. If that's the case, Steve Francis is the greatest player of all time.
that's
All right, man.
please
Well,
get this off. But
hey, man, we appreciate y'all for joining us and getting this far into the pod, man.
Y'all will love it.
Yeah, y'all gonna love it. Yeah, man.
famous after this
Sam
one.
Cassell,
Any last remarks, comments?
Jerry Stackhouse.
Josh Hart,
Jeez.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Anything else?
David Wingate.
All right.
We're gonna see y'all guys later, man.
Will Barton used to get to it, man.